Hello, I'm Olivia Harris, a board-certified family medicine physician.
Are you having trouble falling asleep at night? Do you wake up repeatedly and struggle to fall back asleep? Do you wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning and lie there until dawn? Do you get up feeling unrefreshed no matter how long you were in bed? After 60, these problems become extremely common, and most people accept them as inevitable consequences of aging. Today I want to challenge that assumption directly. Poor sleep after 60 is not simply caused by age. Specific behaviors you are doing at night are actively destroying your sleep quality. Stop those behaviors and your sleep can change dramatically. As a board-certified family medicine physician, I am going to give you the complete evidence-based guide. Sleep is not passive rest. During sleep, your brain flushes out toxic proteins through the glymphatic system. Immune cells regenerate, memories consolidate, hormones recalibrate, the cardiovascular system repairs. A 2019 American Heart Association study found that adults sleeping 6 hours or less had 20% higher cardiovascular disease risk than those sleeping 7 to 9 hours. Dementia risk increases by 30% with chronic sleep deprivation. Sleep is not optional. It is physiologically essential. Thing number 1 to stop: screens before bed. The blue light emitted by smartphones, tablets and televisions suppresses melatonin production. Melatonin is the hormone that signals your brain and body that it is time to sleep. Blue light exposure tells your brain it is still daytime. Melatonin release is delayed. Sleep onset is delayed. A 2014 study in the Journal of Sleep Medicine found that using electronic devices for 2 hours before bed increased time to fall asleep by 55% and significantly reduced sleep quality. Stop all screen use at least 1 hour before bed. 2 hours is better. Remove your phone from the bedroom entirely. Charge it in another room. This single change consistently produces dramatic sleep improvements for people who implement it seriously. Thing number 2 to stop: afternoon and evening caffeine. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours. Half-life means the time it takes for half the caffeine in your system to be metabolized. A cup of coffee at 3 p.m. still has half its caffeine in your bloodstream at 8 p.m. After 60, caffeine metabolism slows further. Caffeine that never bothered your sleep in your 40s may be significantly disrupting it now. Cut off all caffeine intake by 2 p.m. This includes coffee, tea, cola, energy drinks, and chocolate. Replace evening hot beverages with chamomile tea, warm water with lemon or warm milk. These alternatives actually support sleep onset rather than disrupting it. Thing number 3 to stop: eating late at night. Eating a large meal within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime significantly reduces sleep quality. Digestion activates your metabolism, raises core body temperature, and elevates heart rate. None of these physiological states are compatible with deep sleep. Fatty, spicy, or heavy foods can also trigger acid reflux when you lie down. Waking in the night with heartburn or a burning sensation in the throat is a direct consequence of late eating disrupting sleep architecture. Finish your last substantial meal at least 3 hours before bed. If genuine hunger arrives before sleep, a small amount of foods rich in tryptophan, such as a banana, a small handful of nuts, or a warm glass of milk can actually promote sleep rather than disrupt it. Thing number 4 to stop: alcohol close to bedtime. Many people believe that a glass of wine or a beer before bed helps them sleep. This belief is partially correct and largely misleading. Alcohol does accelerate sleep onset. That part is true. What happens next is the problem. As alcohol is metabolized, it produces a rebound stimulant effect. Adults who drink before bed frequently wake between 2 and 4 a.m. feeling alert and unable to return to sleep. Alcohol also suppresses REM sleep, the stage associated with dreaming, memory consolidation, and emotional processing. Consistently suppressed REM sleep produces the experience of sleeping for 8 hours and waking exhausted. Stop alcohol consumption at least 4 hours before your intended sleep time. Thing number 5 to stop: vigorous exercise too close to bedtime. Regular exercise is one of the most powerful promoters of sleep quality. But intense exercise within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime does the opposite. Vigorous exercise raises core body temperature, elevates heart rate, and triggers adrenaline release. All three of these states suppress sleep onset. Schedule intense exercise in the morning or early afternoon. Evening movement should be limited to gentle stretching, walking, or yoga. These calm the nervous system and can actively improve sleep onset rather than delaying it. Thing number 6 to stop: long or late naps. Daytime sleepiness increases after 60, and a short nap can be genuinely restorative. But napping too long or too late in the day depletes what sleep scientists call sleep pressure. Sleep pressure is the accumulation of adenosine in the brain that builds throughout the day and creates the drive to sleep at night. A nap releases adenosine and reduces sleep pressure. If the nap is long or late, insufficient sleep pressure remains to produce quality nighttime sleep. If you nap, limit it to 20 to 30 minutes and finish before 3 p.m. Thing number 7 to stop: bringing worry into the bedroom. This is the one most people immediately recognize. You lie down and your mind begins its inventory of concerns. Tomorrow's tasks, family worries, financial concerns, health anxieties. Cortisol, the stress hormone, activates your nervous system and keeps you physiologically alert. Sleep cannot compete with active cortisol release. Build a pre-sleep worry containment ritual. 30 minutes before bed, write down everything occupying your mind on a piece of paper. The act of writing transfers the cognitive burden out of working memory. Your brain stops trying to hold on to things it has been asked to remember. Follow this with 5 minutes of slow breathing. The 4-4-8 pattern is highly effective. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4, exhale for 8. The extended exhale activates the parasympathetic nervous system and produces measurable physiological relaxation within minutes. 2 additional environmental factors. Keep your bedroom between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Core body temperature must drop slightly to initiate and maintain deep sleep. A room that is too warm prevents this. Make your bedroom completely dark. Even small amounts of light suppress melatonin production. Blackout curtains or a sleep mask are worth the investment. Summary: stop screens 1 to 2 hours before bed. Cut caffeine by 2 p.m. Finish eating 3 hours before sleep. Stop alcohol 4 hours before bed. Avoid intense exercise within 3 hours of bedtime. Keep naps short and early. Contain your worries before entering the bedroom. Sleep medication is a last resort. Every item on this list has stronger evidence behind it than most over-the-counter sleep aids. Start with one change tonight. If this sound brought you peace tonight, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay with us.